there were several people who had a vision and had a dream. They decided that young people like you would be given an opportunity to get an education that would allow you to go to a private, singular institution that would academically prepare you to thrive and compete with the best in the entire world. That's what their vision was. And as you sit here today, you're going to go about your various institutions. You won't all go to the same school. Oh, but all of you are prepared. The vision was that when you go to those other institutions, that you will be able to compete, and the education that you will receive will be everlasting and give you a great opportunity for the future. That's what your parents understood a long time ago. That's what the founders understood. So just as my father said to me, it's not even about you. Perhaps it's not even for you, but it's for future generations of young people who will come after you. Those little girls and little boys that were standing there, you meant everything in the world to them. You meant everything in the world to them. You'd be surprised what impact you've made. We have a responsibility, each and every one of us. I understood a long time ago that my mission in life was not just about coaching basketball. Far from it. Because when I was in that junior year of high school, when I decided to allow my name to be presented before the school board, because as Mr. Steele said, you have the grades, you are the person that should do that. What I come to find out is that, you know what, it was for future generations, because you know what? That was the first time that they had ever had a black cheerleader. At least I found out a couple years ago, it was the second time. There had been one maybe 40 or 50 years before. But what's key is this. It was my nieces, my two nieces, that became cheerleaders at that same school. And I thought, wow, that's what they're talking about. You see, the vision and the dreams that the founders of St. Philip's have had is what is allowing you to be here today. And what we know is that as you graduate from St. Philip's, you'll continue to perpetuate because you're actually living the dream. It isn't just about you. You have a responsibility to go on and take advantage of the opportunity that you have. The education that you have has taught you how to critically think and to evaluate, to gather information and make a decision based upon fact. That's what it's done. When you go out, you're not just going to compete with the people from Newark or from New York City or from Massachusetts. You're going to compete with people from Beijing and Russia and India. This is a global society that you live in. You are truly global citizens. I can hardly say BlackBerry. I'm trying to figure out what the heck are they talking about. BlackBerry, texting, surfing. It sounds like to me like we're going somewhere, but I don't know what it is. I'm finding out. You will compete in that global world. You can dream the dreams that poet Langston Hughes talked about. Because he talked about if you let those dreams die, it's like a broken wing bird. You are different because a lot of people dream, but the reason that I didn't become that pianist that I talked about, well, because in order to be a concert pianist, you have to have a tremendous amount of discipline. You gotta work on those scales, you gotta sit straight, you gotta go hours and hours and hours and hours. And I thought, you know what, I'm interested a lot more in jazz, so I don't want to do that. And then, that track, you see, I went to a high school track practice, and I saw all that dust and heat that got in my throat. And I thought, you mean to tell me they're doing all of this running for that one little run across the... Oh no, that's not me. I'm gonna run a track, are you kidding me? And then I thought, I was going to be the judge. I would bring equality and justice to all. I even thought that I could become the president of the United States. I didn't know at the time. I never even thought about it, that no woman had been, much less a black female. I I just believe because you know what, my parents instilled that in me, just as your parents have instilled that in you. That's what they had. Well, as it turned out, I didn't become those things because we took a class trip, and wouldn't you know, we went to a trial. And at the end, the judge invited us into his chambers. When we went into the chambers, I looked at all those books. That's all. You know what? I'm not reading these books. Are you kidding me? I am not interested. Which tells you something else. Ladies, gentlemen, it's about passion. You know, you heard that thing the parents will say when you take a horse to the water and you can't make him drink, and you take a boy to the books and can't make him think or whatever. You know how that goes. Any way you shake it, we know that you're here. You're the one that's putting forth the work. And you can choose the easy way out. You see, because this society rewards very much the glitter and the gold. It's all about immediate gratification. Let's do things the easy way. Let's get over. That's what society continues to tell you. You see that each and every day. It's not about perseverance, hard work, and dedication. Because I didn't become any of those things that I talked about dreaming because I wasn't willing to do those things. The truth of the matter is that for anything that you're going to get in life, you have to work extremely hard. You have to be dedicated, and you have to be committed. And more than that, you have to have passion. Because when you have passion, you have love. You have gotten a great start. A great start in just being here. A great start by graduating from this school. And as you go forward, let no one in this world tell you what you cannot do. Ask the questions. Give back, just as the gentleman who founded this organization gave back. Give back. Never forget where you came from. Always give back. It's not the golden rule that speaks about, you know, do unto others before they do unto you. It's about do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Remember to always remember where you came from. Remember that nothing is going to be easy. You're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to pay the price. You have to be dedicated. And you can never give up. You have to persevere. Nothing worthwhile is ever going to be easy. And with all the things that you have learned from your parents, and I know the teachings here at the school, it's about passion. It's about compassion. It's about empathy. If you felt the little kids that were standing there as I did, it brought me to tears because I'm that kind of person. I don't want to coach people who I can't feel. I don't want to talk to people who I can't feel. I want to feel things. And I suspect that you do too. Far more than you can ever imagine. Your parents only want for you, just as I want for you. I want you to be happy. I want you to be successful. I want you to feel what it is to be first class in all that you do. We as parents want a better life for our kids, now don't we? That's why we will do anything in this world. That's all we want. We want you to be a productive member of society that's successful, that's able to feel good about yourself, and that you're able to give back. That's all we want, and we want you to be happy. At the end of the day, we want you to be happy. So I will say to you this. In closing, we need people who care. We need people who understand that there are no shortcuts. We need people who understand that it can't be done unless it's done through you. We need people who understand that the journey is not a short one, it's a long one. And there will be many doubters. Sitting here, you might say, I'm the person who's going to have the next cure for Alzheimer's or cancer. Or I'm going to feed the world. I'm going to find another way to feed the world. No matter what you think, say it. Profess it with your tongue. And believe it. But remember the one thing that I tried to share with you in the little story that I gave you. You will not get any of those things unless you are willing to pay the price. Pay the price. And you have to know the price. The price is hard work, dedication, focus. Get up, knock down, get up, and believe in yourself. And whenever you doubt yourself, These people who are sitting right in front of you are here to say to you, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. You know, no one can care for you more than the people who are standing and sitting right here in front of you. So I just want to say, you know, congratulations, this is special. I appreciate the opportunity to be here. And I leave you with the last part of Langston Hughes' poem when he said, you know, dream a multitude of dreams, and as you dream, so shall you become. For your dreams are a vision of what you shall be someday, and hold fast to those dreams. Because if you don't have dreams, you don't have hope. It's like a broken winged bird, but you know what I want to say to you? To you, why not be the dream? My challenge to you is to be the dream. And I look forward to seeing some of you at Rutgers University. I want to sincerely thank all of you. It was a wonderful day. Thank you.